Hello, my name is Meg Levu for Black City Coffee. Why you should drink your coffee black. So it's kind of like my mission in life to get everybody to drink good coffee, but drink it black. Here's 6 reasons, my reasons, why I drink black coffee and why you should do it too. Actually, I don't care if you drink coffee black. I just want you to appreciate where coffee is. Okay, let's get into it. Number 1, the cost. So in the market right now, they actually just came down from selling 16 ounces, like a pound of coffee, down to about 12 ounces in a bag now. And 12 ounces costs about $15, give or take. All right, for like single origin, high quality coffee that's coming from, say, Stumptown, Intelligentsia, Blue Bottle, I think, so stuff like that, right? So if you're already paying $15 for 12 ounces of coffee, whole bean coffee, why put a bunch of cream and sugar and try to mask all that stuff? You might as well just get Folgers, something that's already ground and rancid. You're not getting what you paid for, essentially. When I found out that coffee goes through so many processes, and that's why you could kind of say that coffee is expensive. But in actuality, when you divide up all of the work, the laborers, the farm, the processing, which is like roasting, the packaging, all that stuff that goes into this coffee going actually into your cup every morning, if you're getting it from a higher quality coffee, like specialty coffee place like that, then to me, it's just really not a good idea to go ahead and mask all that flavor, all that work, all that development. It's like going to a sushi restaurant and saying, I will have the omakase. And then when you get your sushi, you're like dipping that thing in like a bunch of soy sauce. You're like putting sriracha all over it, and then you're like eating it with a fork and spoon. So it's like totally disrespectful to where coffee comes from. And then you're really not getting what you paid for, which is what the chef had prepared for you, or what the roaster had prepared for you. And not even what the roaster had prepared for you, but like the whole journey that the bean has been on to get into your cup. All right, number 2, it's really good. Like if you like coffee, not to say that you like sugar or milk, that's a different beast. Then you don't really like coffee. What you like is sugary drinks. So just say you like sugary drinks and you like the high or the energy or the glucose kick from sugar. I wouldn't say you like coffee. So if you like coffee, you like the true taste of coffee, there's really no need to put all that stuff in there. Coffee can go a couple ways in terms of flavor. They have as much flavonoids or flavor profiles as much as wine, as much as whiskey. It's like right up there with the flavor profiles and stuff. So if you really get into tasting coffee for what it is, and you can go across different regions and stuff like that, you'll pick up all these subtleties of flavor. It's not just coffee. They have coffee flavor, but coffee can actually be expanded into so many more things: floral, acidic, nutty, chocolatey, things like that. Number 3, this is a good one. My friend Hovik turned me on to this. You deserve it. You deserve to have good coffee. Like having coffee the way that I do now is such a testament to how you treat oneself. There's a quote out there, and it goes, you only accept the love you think you deserve. Oh, we're gonna go deep. When you treat yourself to a really good cup of coffee and you drink it black because you respect where it came from, you respect how it was roasted, and you respect how hard you worked to pay for that coffee, right? You paid for that coffee in some way or another. And so when you treat yourself to coffee and you brew it yourself and you take the time and you're there with your coffee and then you sip it, it's kind of like a little practice in self-care and self-love that I think if you're paying attention, you can actually transfer that sort of self-care into many different parts of your life. If I deserve to have the best coffee, I deserve to also have a nice set to shoot content in, or to have a great marriage, or to have a great working relationship with my co-workers, etc., etc. The practice, the self-care, and the self-love of having good coffee is really good for you. You deserve it. Number 4, okay, it's healthier because you're not gonna put in a bunch of crap like cream and sugar. And if you drink coffee every day like I do, or maybe you have I only have 2 cups of coffee a day, even though it's really good. Like I feel like I just have 2. And you keep putting cream and sugar in there, so just multiply that times all the days of your life that you drink coffee or that you would presume to drink coffee, and you could see how much that stuff adds up. And as you get older, it's probably not something that you want to be doing. Number 5, like I said, you don't need as much when it tastes really good. When it's a really good quality cup of coffee, you don't need as much. It's like quality over quantity. So it used to be before, when I was drinking drip coffee and not brewing it in a way with self-care and self-respect. Back in the day, before all this specialty coffee came about, and it was just run-of-the-mill, grab the coffee, put it in the cup, sip it. You'd probably have like 4 to 6 cups in a day. I could do that before. I would drink it like water. And I'd be putting cream, I'd be putting sugar, I'd be putting honey and all kinds of crap in there. And maybe it's just because I was young or whatever, but it was just a sugary habit that I had. Now, ever since I started brewing my own coffee, probably back in 2016 maybe, so it's actually really recent, 15, 16? I forget, I really forget. It's when Kevin bought me my first pour over system, and he's like, here, you deserve to have coffee, learn how to do it correctly. I was like, cool, okay. But you don't need as much. I drink one in the morning, and I'll maybe have one around 3, 4, 5 maybe-ish in the afternoon. It doesn't really matter for me. As long as I'm not really drinking coffee at like 11 p.m., I'm pretty much okay. I'm not really caffeine sensitive. And I'm good. Like, I don't crave it. I do other things to keep my energy up, like exercise, breathing, sleeping well, and things like that. So you don't need much if you have quality coffee. Number 6, you get to expand your palate. So when you drink black coffee, you actually get to taste everything that's in there. And so if you're buying specialty coffee from, say, Bodhi or Blue Bottle or Intelligentsia or Portola, there's a roaster behind that roast of coffee, whether it's light, medium, or dark, and they're trying to pull out, certain flavors, certain acidity, certain sweetness that is suited to that bean, grown from a certain area. It's so cool. It's kind of like whiskey in a way, or wine in a way, where there's somebody behind there who has knowledge and theory behind where this came from, what the terroir was like, and they're trying to bring that out in the roasting process so that when you brew it, some of those subtler flavors are going to come out, like lavender, blackberry, blueberry, cool flavors like that you didn't even know existed within the coffee spectrum tasting thing. I think to have coffee the way that we can have it today is such a luxury. Like, it is bougie to be able to brew and buy specialty coffee, and even for me to just roast my own coffee. It's bougie, and I'm so thankful for it. I love it. So you have access to that right now. So please, enjoy this. Enjoy this thing that you could give yourself every day and have complete control and confidence over it. I feel so empowered when I talk about coffee. Okay, so that's it. Those are my 6, 7 reasons why you should drink your coffee black, or you should take it black, as I say. If you want to learn more, Google it. Or you can check out some of the other videos I have going on about coffee. I think I only have 2 though, so, See you later. I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee now. Oh, pro tip. After you brew your coffee, wait like 5 minutes. Because if you drink your coffee piping hot, you can't taste anything. You're just gonna burn your tongue. Things haven't settled down already yet. So wait a minute to 5, wait like 5 minutes, okay? That way you'll start to taste more in the coffee. And do some comparisons from like when it's just coming down from being really, really hot to about medium hot to about cold, and see the flavors that you can pick up. It starts to really open up when coffee's cold. You taste a lot of stuff. Not cold like cold brew, but like at room temperature. That doesn't sound appealing, but when it's like, when it's not super hot anymore, you're gonna taste a lot more flavors. It's interesting. Yeah, have fun. Have fun with coffee, you know? Just have fun with it. Bye.